What's up, folks? Y'all know how we do it, Grand Hustle. We're going to give it a few minutes, let some folks jump in. Hope everybody had a great day at work today. Everybody stayed safe. It was hot. Man, I'm telling you, they tried to work the piss out of me. I'm telling you, I ain't been this hot in a long time. That lets me know right now I'm fat and out of shape. But yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about tonight. We got a new sponsor in. I think everybody's seen the post. Zero End Racing. We got Mr. Ray coming in, Ray Rivera. He's going to talk about his company. He's going to talk about how he's sponsoring. He's going to talk about this giveaway. We're going to bring him in first. We got a couple more things to talk about. We got racers that traveled with Grand Hustle a couple of weekends ago to No Problem Raceway from Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. We got together through Grand Hustle. We got hotels. We went over to support Mo Jeezy's race. Over at NPR, we had a blast. It was a blast. So we're going to talk about them, give them some shout-outs. Anytime you got a group of guys all from different places that come together as one, you always got to take some time out to give them a shout-out. So we're going to move to that. Right after that, we're going to come up, and we're going to talk about the heavy month of August. Woo! What's going on this month? It is crazy. But at the same time, everybody that knows in the business side is make it or break it. When you got a schedule this full, I'm telling you, if you can make everything work, make everything happen in a good form, you've done it. But it only takes one time to break that whole strand. So, we got a lot of things on our plate. We're going to talk about that tonight. Last but not least, well, not last, we're going to go into our sponsors. Like I said, we just brought Zero End Racing, Mr. Ray Rivera, in as a sponsor, but we have several other sponsors. We have Suncoast, as everybody's seen that I posted on Facebook. Suncoast is our sponsor for the Suncoast Outlaw Daily Driver. So we're going to shoot them in there with the rest of our sponsors, go through, give them big shout outs, because Grand Hustle wouldn't be anything without sponsors. Everybody knows that. It takes money to make the world go round. Last but not least, we're going to talk about this benefit. I told y'all, every time we throw a race, if there's a need in our immediate communities, we're going to address that need. We're not in this to make piles of money. We're in this to have a good time, to enjoy our racing family. And if we make money, we're going to help. We're definitely going to help. We're going to do that as a group. So we got a benefit coming up for August the 15th down at Panama City Powerhouse. So we're going to get through all that tonight. We're not going to hold you long. This is a Monday, messy Monday. I'm telling you, it's been messy for myself. I'm 2 shades blacker and about 100 pounds lighter because I sweat my behind off today. But Stan, whenever you're ready to bring Mr. Ray in, I am ready. We're a Ray Rivera, Zero End Racing.
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
going
man?
on? Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here on your time.
Hey, we on both each other's times. Yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and argue about that heat today either. I'm up north in New England, but I tell you what, I was sweating water gun super soakers out of my socks today, man. It was hot. Hot.
It was definitely hot. Like I did when I first come on, man, everybody's seen all the posts. Everybody's heard. Everybody's messaged me through PM, DM, everything, wanting to know who you are and what services you're bringing to the table. Because when I find somebody that's good like you are, with prices that you got, I'm going to blow it out the water. I'm going to tell everybody, all my friends, everybody about what services you got. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. Yeah. But first of all, thank you. I feel blessed to have the opportunity to deal with, from what I heard from a very close friend of mine that put us together. Blessed to have the opportunity to hang out with such an amazing group of people. I went on the site or on the Facebook page, and I've seen what you guys have done. You guys got great camaraderie. It seems like you guys are really tight. It speaks volumes of the kind of people you bring on board, which is where I want to be. So, in regards to myself, I'm second generation military. I'm retired military. Retired in 2008, and I've always been a racehead. My dad and I built our first car when I was 13 years old, 72 GTO, and I was born a Pontiac kid, and I was doing Pontiac things for 10, 12 years. Bought my first brand new car in '94. It would happen to be a brand new 1994 or '95 Mustang GT. I didn't turn back. So I stayed on that. I stayed on that Fox body platform for many, many years. I did a lot of racing at NMCA, NMRA, Fun Ford Weekend. Fun Ford Weekend. I was out there looking for imports to beat on, and I love cars of all shapes and sizes, man. So I've been doing it my whole life. Uh, I decided to try it, bring it into a business where it can maybe pay for my hobby. So I created a business back in 2014, and it went well. It went well, and so what I decided to do was kind of make it expand it a little bit. So that from that company, I developed Zero In Racing. Zero In Racing is more of a global platform. So we don't just do GM, we don't just do Ford, we don't just do Pontiac. We do everything. We do AMG Mercedes, we do BMW M Series, Audi RS Series, Lambos, McLarens. If it goes fast, we're gonna make it faster. Period. And my following is hardcore racers, whether they're racing, from a 60-mile-an-hour roll to a 200-mile-an-hour roll in a 2,000 horsepower Viper and a GTR, to a guy that's got an 89 Fox body with 3 stages on it, hitting kits all day long against an LS car next to him. It doesn't make a difference to me. If you're racing, you're building cars from the ground up in the garage, I want to be there, part of it. Even if I'm not physically there, I want to be there helping you, guiding you, making you more aware of the possibilities and resources we have to offer. Parts, tech service, installation service. I mean, we're here to motivate the racer to get to the best possible platform he can get to. And that's what attracted me to being with you guys, because you guys do that, and we want to be part of that. We want to help you guys get out there. We've had a lot of love in the last 72 hours, messages from you guys and your team. And I tell you what, it's awesome to see, because this is the crowd that we want to be part of. The guys that actually turn wrenches, go out there and beat their knuckles down, dialing in that 60-foot, getting that 330-foot, getting that 660, hitting down on that, on the 8th mile, making big hits. I don't care if it's a 9-second 8th mile pass to a 4-second 8th mile pass. Everything in between is family, So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about your company, man. Look, I've went on and I've seen, hey, I will be shopping with you on several dollars spent in the next couple of months. Tell the guys that everybody that's watching, tell us about your company. You've told us a little bit about what you offer, but get in depth with it.
So, one of the things that we like to do is, a lot of people call us, and one of the things that I pride myself is tires. I'm a tire and suspension guy. I had one of the first back in the day when the 2-valve Mustang came out with the 4.6. I had the fastest naturally aspirated 2-valve in the country, and it was all 60-foot car. It was a bone stock motor car. Drivetrain was bone stock, but I suspension the mess out of the car, and I made it hit hard. So one of the things that when customers call in that I like to do is kind of find out where they're at, where they're trying to go. And then we kind of formulate a plan there. And typically it begins on my side of the tire and suspension side. A lot of the guys that are calling in and messaging me now are saying, hey, what do you think? What do you have? And I'm not going to sit there and tell them, oh, I have a pair of Mickey Thompson ET Street R's on sale for this. You want them or you don't want them? No, I want to know what you're running. I want to know what kind of link setup you have. And I'm going to tell you the best tire that fits for your car. And then I'm going to go on to the next step. I'm going to say, hey, are you driving this car every day? Is this car a track king? Is this car a trailer queen? Is this car a weekend warrior? What are you doing? And then from there, I'm going to diagnose, tell you the size of the tire, because everybody wants a big tire. But we all know that 275 tires are running 7s, okay? If you got a 275 tire running 190 mile an hour, it don't mean you need a 315 or a 305. So
that's right.
I try to tell people, listen, let's find out where you're at, and let's find out where you want to get, and let's make a plan together. So for me, the big thing, bread and butter for me, is tires. I love selling tires because it's kind of where everything begins, right? So when you take off, that light hits green, boom, the tire's the first thing to feel anything, that and the suspension. So that's kind of where I go. And then, the biggest things that we do, besides having the retail side online, which are actually our website, zeroinracing.com, is going to launch some point next month. It's going to be a pretty robust website. Think about it as a summit racing that offers a European and even a high-end import exotic type of setup as well on top of it, not just American muscle. From turbo kits, engine blocks, short blocks, cams. We do 80% of our volume is direct to manufacturers. We don't do middleman distribution. We have a couple of people that help us out with distribution that we get parts from that are just, it just makes more sense financially, makes more sense resource wise, but we strive in making sure that we have a direct connection with the manufacturer. So when you buy from us, you're buying from a manufacturer. We're just representing that product to the best light we can. We do comp cams, all the blowers. We do Whipple, Kenny Bell, VMP, Paxton, Pro Charger, Vortec, Magnuson. We have it all. When it comes to the top end of a car, Trick Flow, wish we still did cane field heads, but they're not around anymore. I love the cane field heads. But we do it all. I mean, small block Ford, LS platform, LSAs, anything European, we put our hands on. We got a couple of customers right now running some pretty nasty AMG 63s, C63s, and the E63, making 800, 900 horsepower on a car you can go to dinner in, sit back, get a massage while you're sitting in the car, you know what I mean, in traffic, and then hit a 9-second quarter mile. Should be nice.
Yep.
But we do bread and butter. If your car wants to go fast, we offer that component for it. But we're not going to just sell it to you. We're going to tell you why it works, what's the best possible combination, and how to make that combination get to the best possible platform you can.
That's awesome. I'm telling you, I'm glad we are together because we are like-minded. It's not all about going to run the number. Figure out why you're running that number so you can go faster.
Yeah. You got to get see, here's the deal, right? Anything in life is like having that goal. You got to have a goal, right? So when you get to that goal, and my current mentor, which is our mutual friend, right, that we have who introduced us, explicitly makes me understand that it's not necessarily the end game, but it's that path that takes you there. It's those steps that take you there. So in the car world, we all know we begin with our first thing, which is usually some wheels, maybe lower in the car, and some crappy exhaust, because that's all we can afford right now. But instead of Dynamax mufflers from AutoZone and some mandrel bent pipe, and you get a bunch of clamps and hope to God there's no leaks. But that's fine, because man, we all got to start somewhere, and so we're not out here to make $1 million. What we're here to do is make racers fast and happy. So your group, and I think they already see this, they're messaging us. We're giving them some I'm not going to say significant discount, but what I like to say, we're giving them a fair shake at being able to obtain the parts that they need financially. We're not out here to get rich. Nobody gets rich in this particular business. I don't care who you are. If you do, your name is John Hennessy, and you're crooked anyways. So that's my stance on that. So, but in reality, man, all these little things add up. So we want to make sure you guys can afford what you can. And sometimes a guy comes in and says, "Hey, I want this brand," and I say, "Well, that brand is good, but I'm going to give you a couple options. That may be your A option. I'm going to give you B and C. You choose what you want, but I'm going to give you the pros and cons to all those." Obviously, guys are going to go online. They're going to dump a bunch of stuff in their cart, and they're going to check out and see you later. That's fine. That's what they want to do. But those guys that need that attention, that extra help, how to help get my car down to a 60-foot that's going to be, making my times faster. I want that customer. I want that customer to call me, put me on the phone. I'll talk to you for 2 hours if you want to talk about it. If you want to talk about how to get the best stuffing for your Thanksgiving turkey, I'll be on the phone. That's fine. But what I want to do is I want to make you better at what you're doing. I want to make your car faster than what it is right now. Period. I don't care what it looks like. We sell those things too. We get you some carbon fiber parts and make it real light. But
let everybody cry about it.
That's right. That's right. But I will tell you that my goal in life is to make racers happy, because, man, it's been hard for me many times, being out there and trying to figure out how I'm going to get my car fixed after breaking into the track and then missing a whole season because I can't afford a drive shaft right there and then. Yep. And so, for me, that's where it begins to hit home, because for many guys and girls and younger people, going to the track, man, that is our sanctuary. That is where we let our hair down and be who we are to the core. We love being a father. We love being a husband. We love being friends and family members. But when we're at that racetrack, nothing matters. It doesn't matter if my house is on foreclosure. It doesn't matter if I got bills that are unpaid. It doesn't matter if I have somebody that I'm thinking about closely because they may not be feeling or doing well. When I'm at that track, I'm spiritually okay with what I want to do, because I know that what I'm doing is good. It's sound. It's exciting. I'm not out there doing bad habits. I'm with my friends, my race car family, doing race car things, and
Yep.
I'm trying to get faster. So I know it's expensive to do this stuff, and the biggest thing is that we shouldn't have this hobby. Shouldn't be a hobby that's not attainable because of dollars. You know, I've given away my fair share of parts as I've been doing this for people. Man, they'll call me and say, you know, hey, I'm trying to get this, but I'll call you next week when I get paid. And I'll say, you know what, you got a race coming up. I know you got a race coming up. You need them this weekend. Yeah, but I can't do them this weekend. You know, and I'm not saying everybody come and call me and get free parts, but I know when those people need something, when there's a need for it, and they just don't have that thing. And sometimes I say, you know what, we'll send them out to you when you're right. Let us know how we can help. You know, pay us back how you want to. Sometimes we say, you know what, it's from us to you. Give us a little shout out on the internet, and we're all good. People can't afford to do this every single weekend. We want to try to make people be able to afford it every single weekend. So that's kind of where we're at.
Awesome. I'm gonna tell you right now, just from what you just said, you got me sold on anything that you do because it's all about making things affordable. The fun being affordable. A lot of people do not get in our sport because it's unaffordable. They can't do it. You know, especially how the country is ran right now with all the stuff we got going on. Money is tight on everybody, and just like I was when I was younger, you know, we didn't make a whole lot of money. I was a cook at Sonic, making like $7 an hour. You know, hey, I saved my money. I got my first nachos kit. It didn't last long on that old 350. I slugged the bronze. Hey, it got me hooked.
That's it, man. You
But
know, I've had so many people in my life be a positive effect. You know, I've had people, obviously, we all have those people that we don't want to deal with and that kind of thing. But I've had so many people be a positive effect on me. And most certainly in the last 6 months, I've had this one individual be a positive impact on me, and it's made me realize that no matter how bad of a position I'm in, there's somebody that's in a worse position. And forget about the whole car situation and the track situation, but I am trying to eat a slice of humble pie every morning when I wake up, because I know that right now I got a roof over my head, I got a car in the driveway, my kids are healthy, you know, God bless, and my wife is out there, you know, doing her thing and working. I can't imagine having to try to build a car, try to have fun, enjoy yourself, and then realize you have to sacrifice what you have and what you want to do because you need that $1 to make ends meet for that week for your family. And it kills me because those guys and girls that are out there, those are the Americans that make our country who it is. Those are the blue collar workers that are out there getting their nails busted, their knuckles busted. They're out there getting greasy, getting messy, so we can have these pretty things, you know, on the white collar level that some of these people have. And like I said, man, I just want to make sure people are out there happy, man. I mean, if you're at the track and you ain't breaking, you ain't trying. And
that's right.
that stuff ain't cheap. It's not cheap. And so if you got a guy out there that needs that drive shaft, man, and it retails for $315, if I can sell to him for $220 and it pays my bills and I can help him out, I'm good. I can go to bed at nighttime and sleep well with myself. You know, so, you know, obviously we're all trying to have a business that we can make a living out of it. But at the same time, I'm not going to make a living on the blood, and sweat, and tears of people out there that need help.
100% in agreement. I'm gonna tell you, it's a blessing that we are together because we are very like-minded. We share the same thought process, the same 10 years from now where we want to be at. It's all about helping the little guy. There's a lot of people that have a whole lot more money than they are in the 10% than the 90% that don't have. But that don't mean that they don't want to have the same fun or get out there and do the same things. You know, I've been that spectator of watching my first class that I watched, and I talk about this all the time, was Real Street 570. And those cars would leave the line, they tote the tires, and they look like normal cars. I was like, man, one day I'm going to have one of those cars. Couldn't afford it at the time, but I busted my ass at work. I went out there and did. I'm prior military also, so me and you connected right there also.
Yeah.
Did my little military time, come back, and I've been in racing ever since. Just those guys that built those cars and put on a fantastic show sold me, and now I'm 20 years later trying to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, I remember my first Mustang, my '95 that I had bought back in '94. bought it brand new. I took it from Brandon Ford, where I bought it from back in just in the Tampa area in Florida. And I went from there to a Meineke exhaust shop. The car had 8 miles on it. There was a Meineke exhaust shop 3 miles down on Hillsborough Boulevard in Tampa. And I had to take out the mufflers, the cats, and put little connectors on there. And it sounded horrible. But I was like, man, that's loud. And I was happy with it. I don't know, I might have been 16, maybe 17. And I remember getting people looking at me, and you know what? I was 16. I was getting attention, so I didn't care. You know, I went from there. I went straight to NMRA, man. A few short years later, and I was running factory stock back then. Back when factory stock was running 12 O's and 12 2's, which now those guys are running high 9s and low 10s on a naturally aspirated car. And I got to the point where I was running middle 11s in my 2 valve, and I was having fun with it. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try this real street thing that you're talking about, which is the same thing as factory stock, but it was a power adder class. And I remember out the trailer, I was running Robin Lawrence, which Robin Lawrence, he actually he works for Holly now. He's one of the sales managers for Holly Racing Division, and he was lined up next to me in his red Fox body. And this guy was running bottom 11s all day, mid 11s, back in factory stock. And then we both switched to real street that year. And his first outing, he was running like a 948, 952 with a small Paxton blower, big old cog wheel on it, running no boost. And I was running a cheap used. Don't laugh at me now. I was running a cheap old used Powerdyne blower back in the day, and I got it for about $1,200. I rebuilt the head, put gaskets on it. I was running about 8 pounds of boost on it. I hit that Tremec, that TKO transmission off first gear. I was looking at the stars for what it felt like an hour and a half. I had never seen that before in the car. And I landed hard because I slammed the brakes on because it scared the mess out of me. My weekend was over. I had bent A-arms, bent K-member, smashed oil pan. But I struggled for about a month to get the parts together. I remember a guy named Bob Cosby running a 99 Cobra back in the day. He was helping me. He had some parts laying around for his old Fox body. And we met up at Bowling Green for the next event, which was the last race that year for NMRA. And, man, he helped me thrash that car together for about 6 hours. And lo and behold, I came back out that day, and I ran a 980 off the trailer. And, like you said, I was hooked. That was it.
Yep. I know exactly what you mean, man. Exactly what you mean. I'm telling you, it's just once it's in your blood, once you get out there and you come through those gates and you got a car and you see the camaraderie, that's the biggest thing. All these guys just sitting back talking, you race, you'll crack a couple beers. Man, I'm telling you, your soul, it's in your blood till the day you die.
That's the people you want around you.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why Grand Hustle is going to continue to do what we do. And we're going to have folks like you joining the team, and we're working together until, the end of time, we hope.
Yeah, so I'm excited, man. What I'm hoping to do is, and we'll talk about this, but we're chatting. So I'm hoping to do not this event, and maybe not this last one in August, but the two after that. I'm gonna go down to the one on the end of August, but the two remainder, I'm hoping to bring down, maybe a trailer and a booth and have it set up at the track where, I'll bring tires. Guys need tires, they can come and get tires. I'll bring the basic items. I probably bring some E85, E98, if you guys need it, from One Ethanol. I'll bring those basic parts that you guys may need, just stuff that racers need at the track. I'm not going to sit here and bring carbon fiber hoods and, twin turbo kits and crap like that. You guys don't need that. I'm going to bring the stuff that breaks at the track. So we'll get together and kind of get an idea as to what kind of cars, come down, and maybe we can bring some parts and have them on hand. Guys break, we have them, we're good to go. And we can sit there and chat with some of the racers and help them get dialed in if they need to.
Definitely. That'd be an awesome idea. Like I say, we'll work on scheduling. Talk to my guys. We all talk throughout the day. You see my post, King Message. That's how our small way of getting away from real life type stuff. Getting some laughs, this and that. We'll start up some crap on whatever, and we all talk. So we talk throughout the day daily. So we'll get on top of that. We'll get it scheduled out. Bring you down, bring some parts down, and actually get these folks to meet you in person. That's what it's all about.
we may have a little car coming off the trailer. We may have something coming off the trailer. You know,
Hey, that's for a whole nother live feed because you better start some shit.
I ain't calling anybody out yet. I ain't calling anybody out yet. But yeah, we may have something coming down, and hopefully the car get. We have a project we've been working on for quite some time now, and I think we're close to getting that thing buttoned up. But we should be making some single digit noise, pretty good. So we'll see how that goes. I know you guys run the eighth mile. Typically, I'm a quarter mile guy, but we can make the car, run a little slower if we need to for you guys.
I hear you. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, before we get into anything else, let's talk about this giveaway. I know I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I put a cap on it as Friday. Friday of this week, we'll choose a winner. So I want to get everybody. Hey, it's only 5 minutes out of your time to get into the running to win $500-$600. So I put a cap on the time.
It's real easy. So we're doing this to have fun. So what we're doing is go get your ride, put your pretty face out there, and say, hey, this is my ride. Give it a little rundown. What kind of? I'm not asking you to give me no power, no ETs. Don't give me no trap speed. I don't care. You might be a grudge car. You might be a no time car. I don't want to know all that. None of my business. Give us a little pretty picture. How it came out to be, what you did. Maybe shout out to who helps you and that kind of thing. And then on the video, just tag Grand Hustle Racing, right? And tag us, Zero in Racing. And what we'll do is we'll pick a winner on Friday. And I think you have the breakdown. I can't remember, but you have the breakdown at 5 from 0 to 50 videos, and then 50 to something, and then 200. But we're trying to give 4 things away. If we can give 4 things away, that will make our day, because that means people are interacting. We're talking about racing, which is what I want to talk about. So, but we're giving away tires. We're giving away a lithium anti-gravity battery if we have a second winner. So we're giving 1 battery away if it comes down to the second winner. So the first winner can choose tires or battery. And they can choose any tire. It doesn't matter what tire it is. They can choose any set of tire. If they don't need slicks, if they don't need a drag radial, but they need some front skinnies, we'll give them those. You know what I mean? So it's not that big of a. You let us know what you want when you're the winner. We're willing to give away 3 sets of those if we get enough videos. I think it's 200 is the head. And an anti-gravity battery. That battery will take 40. It can take up to 40 pounds off the front of the car, back of the car, and it's those batteries are insanely. The performance on those are amazing. You can have a battery that weighs 7 pounds and has 1,500 cold crank amps on it, that'll start at the space shuttle if you need to. So, we got some things we're working on. So, and what I want to do is the person that wins, we're going to send them a little gift package, T-shirts, some stickers, and what we ask for that person would be great if they could put our decal on the side of their car. Some people don't like it. Some people like it. But if you win and you want your tires, you got to give us some love.
That's right. Hey, I'll tell you, most of my guys stay on top of me. They love stickers. I'm telling you. I do my first point series, and I didn't have my Mouth of the South stickers, and these guys were like, Shannon, what's up? I thought you was gonna have stickers. I was like, man, give me a second. we got them now.
Remember when we were kids? I don't know if you remember this, but we're probably around the same age. They had the little 25-cent machines. They had a little plastic bubble. Sometimes there'll be a sticker in there in the bubble. You can get. You turn it to the quarter, turn it. Little plastic bubble comes out. It's got a little sticker. I used to always try to get stickers. I used to get a little tattoo, the little look-on tattoos. Those I can't stand them things. But but sticker. I'm a sticker guy, man. I love stickers. I love promoting not just obviously my company, but I love promoting other companies. I love promoting people that are partners with me, because I don't look at customers. I don't look at vendors and manufacturers that I buy from. I look at everybody as a partner or a team member, because at the end of the day, our customers are making our livelihood, and so I got to give them a little bit of love on top of that, because if it wasn't for you guys and what you guys are doing, there would be no Zero in Racing. It doesn't work that way. And so I'm very cognizant of the power that the customer has. So I greatly take that into consideration, and as much as I can give back, I will give back. So I do these kind of things, the promotions. I would say every couple of months I do something. I'm thinking about doing something pretty big for Black Friday. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I know what it's going to be, but I haven't figured out how we're going to do it. But it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So we'll work on that. But let's just say it might whine a little bit. What I'm talking about. So we're looking to give back. So whatever you
Hey,
guys want to do, we're here.
I heard that. I heard that pun. Let me get you straight right now. I promote everybody, all
Yeah.
motor, turbo, supercharger, nitrous, but I'm a nitrous man. If you're gonna do a
Okay.
giveaway, I'm damn sure getting in the running, and you better have me a nitrous kit.
Listen,
Hey,
I got nothing
if
against
I was to get
nitrous.
a car,
I got nothing against nitrous, but I'll tell you what, I got a 2-year-old in the house, and you know what they say about bottles, right? You know what they say about bottles.
I hear you. I hear you.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
If I was to show up at any of these tracks that support Grand Hustle with anything with a turbo on it, man, I'm telling you, that's the end of my world.
That's awesome. Yeah, no,
Game over.
we're doing some things, and we want you guys to be part of it. We want to be part of what you guys are doing. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, I think it's a good match. We're gonna be, helping you guys out with the resources that we can. And on the backside, we'll talk. You and I can talk about those things, and maybe we can make some announcements later on down the road. But we definitely want to see where this thing grows. We want to see the reactions some of you guys get up, give to us, and how we react to them, and really kind of wrap our arms around what we're doing. We want to be number one on your list. We're not here to be second place because I never play to lose.
Awesome.
So we'll do big things with you guys. You guys keep it with us, we'll keep up with you.
Hey, enough said. I appreciate you coming on. I got to work tomorrow. I ain't gonna stay on here till 10 o'clock.
I don't want to either. I got this. This is a lot of work.
Hey, I wake up out of bed. I take that shower. I lick my hand and slick the hair down. I'm out the door. All natural.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah, man. Thank you for bringing me on, man. I appreciate it. And it's I think we'll do good things. I can't wait to see you guys down there. I can't wait to see you guys do some nice 60 foots out there and see what we can do, some wheel stands and break some K members and A arms. I'm here for you guys. So let you guys know. Listen, if they have questions about it, I don't care if they buy from us. If they have a question they can't figure out because they're having a chassis issue, suspension issue, they can't quite figure out if they're running the right tire pressure. Call me, message us on the page. Find out what we can offer you guys, because I don't care if you guys buy from us. I just want to make sure you guys are going fast. The sales things happen as they go along. If you guys figure out that we're doing the right thing by you, you guys will say, you know what, I think this is working. Call us, message us. You'd be surprised at what we can do for you guys through tech.
Nice. I'm telling you, love it. Well, like I said, man, we got some stains. I hope you stay on and watch the rest of the live feed. We got some shout outs to give. We're going to roll on. We're actually doing a benefit race for a kid. So I got to put that information out there. This is how we do it. I told you it'd be a little different than the other day. This is the Grand Hustle live feed. This ain't the King Messi live feed. So
okay.
We got to stick to that itinerary.
Let's talk about that when you got some time. Let's talk about the benefit you guys are doing. Let's talk about that, because anything for kids, it's as we should. For me, it really has a soft spot. But let's talk about that, because those are the ones that are going to be racers one day. We want to groom them. We want to love them. We want to be the keepers of our children. So, nobody should be struggling when they have their kids. They should be watching their kids and making sure they're happy and having a beautiful life. Let's talk about that. Let's see what we can do.
Awesome. Like I said, man, we're going to be great friends. This just started, and I would invite you to my house for dinner and a beer. I'm telling you, we got the same mindset.
I hope you guys have outstanding barbecue.
Oh, you looking at the barbecue master.
Okay, easy,
Hey,
nitrous.
Grand Hustle does everything. I was welding today. We got Grand Hustle welding services. We got Grand Hustle barbecue services. Anything you need, Grand Hustle got it covered.
All right. We'll see. All right, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you guys need anything from me, give us a shout out, give us a holler. We're here to help you out. Here to make it go fast. Here to make you happy.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be doing this again to announce a winner come Friday. So
yes, sir.
Ready.
All right, man. Have an awesome night, everybody.
All right, you do the same, man. All right. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. Zero in Racing. This is all the information. Zero in Racing at Facebook. Zero in Racing at Instagram. It's got the phone number. Y'all just met the person. Not physically, not person to person, but y'all seen his face, put the name to a face, heard the man talk. He's got the same views as Grand Hustle, and he's got the same views as a lot of people in our group. I'm telling you, we care about kids, we care about racers, we care about people in general. Great company, great prices. Y'all work with this guy. Get those videos posted and get some of this free stuff. All right, we've been on here for a little bit. Y'all know it's during the week. I'm not going to hold anybody longer than I need to. So we're going to step on down. We got some cars to promote. John Luderman. John Luderman with Corn Fed. This is our first. We got my homeboy 3 a.m. Brian Tunick. This is my second. We got Frankie Jeffrey, another homeboy. We got my big dog, Curtis Powell. New bill on the car. Hold right here, Stan. Hold that right there for a second. Everybody knows this car as Orange Boost. Orange Boost, formerly owned by my homeboy Joey. Travis Bond took control of the reins. Travis Bond owns this car now. I don't know if he still calls it Orange Boost or if he's changed the name. He's not let me know. But Travis Bond is on this car. Hey, little brother in the house, Country Boys, Brandon P. Ryan. I shouldn't even mention this dude because we be about to fight every day. Jerry LeBoyd. Jerry Springer is what he calls the Blazer. Another homeboy, little brother, Raphael Davis on Notre Dame. And those were the cars that traveled with us. Like I said, 3 states. In the middle of 3 states, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi. We got together. Mo Jeezy, Jillian, and Jimmy Marshall hit me up. They had a race going on, go hard or go home. I wanted to be a part of it. They invited us over. Let me tell y'all something. I've never in my life been treated like somebody until I rolled through those gates. Outside of home now, y'all know y'all all treat me like somebody. But coming 3 states over, we rolled through the gate. I'm telling you, we came in there like kings. Bumper to bumper, enclosed trailers, spectators, everybody wearing a Grand Hustle shirt. They had our own roped off place in the pits. Grand Hustle roped off. We parked. We set up the grill. We did our family thing. Y'all know how we do at home. Not one thing negative. I'm talking about all these people were nice. All these people were great. The cars were there. Man, I guarantee you it was over 100. Almost 200 cars. People were there. It rained all day. Those guys got out there and drive the track. I'm telling you, they put in the work. Things didn't happen as they planned, but I'm going to tell y'all, I felt at home. Y'all did that. Y'all gave me and my crew I can't say it in no other words. We felt like we were at home. Like I said, the race didn't happen and go down as it should have, and a couple of things happened, but hey, I'm a promoter just like y'all are. I understand. My racers understood. It got a little late, whatever. Y'all even stayed to the wee hours of the morning just to get things down. My hat off to you from Grand Hustle and the whole crew. But I had to give a shout out to the drivers that supported Grand Hustle, spent their money on travel, spent their money on buy-in. They came in, they put on their shirt, and they represented. That's what I am talking about. There's several guys, Mike Miller, both of them. You know, I can name several guys that support everything that we ever do, but I had to give a shout out to these guys traveling with us over this past couple of weekends ago to this race. Thank you, guys. Thank you from Grand Hustle. Glad to have you a part of the team. So we're going to move right on. We go into our races. There it is. Thank you. Stan, you on point. That was our section that we had at this race. They gave us this whole section just for Grand Hustle, and that's what the turnout was. Love it. I love the picture. Thank you, Jimmy, for this picture. Awesome. So we're moving on. We got a hot and heavy August. August is I'm telling you, I wish I could afford to quit my job and do this full time, but I got to eat. I'm fat, and I can't. But between work, lining up races, we've got some things popped up. Everybody knows through the live feeds of Scooby and Brian Tunick, as well as mine. US 90 is opening back up. First Friday. Scooby has his first Friday. Everybody know that's live. Scooby packs the house on his first Fridays. August the 7th. That's this Friday. He's coming out. There's a flyer. I'll share all these flyers once we get off the live feed. Come out and support this track. This track has been closed for months. For months. The patrons of that track have shared, and they've came to Emerald Coast. They went to No Problem. Gulfport, SRH, they've been everywhere because their home track has shut down. We never want a racer to be out of time and money to go when they have a functioning racetrack in their own hometown. Come out and support. August the 7th, one more time, Stan, throw that flyer back up there for it. August the 7th, Scooby's first Friday. They're going to have a kids power wheel race. They got a quick 8 shootout. They got some a daily driver shootout. They got some Locky and Grudge races. I mean, they got everything. This is going to be a great event for the first time this track has been open in several months. They've been busting their ass down there, getting the surface right, getting all the electronics right, getting just the whole property right for this first Friday. We need to come out and support to show these investors that this is not a lost cause. That is a great racetrack with some great people. Let's support. All right, moving on to our next. We got Mr. Ryan Milliken the very next day on August the 8th. August the 8th. He's got Pro Mods and Heads Up Door Slammers. This is going to be a heck of a show. He's got the Pro Mods going to bring their show. He's got a big tire race, Door Slammers. He's got some indexes, $650, $2,500 guaranteed payout. I'm telling you, this is going to be a great show. So you got Scooby's first Friday on the 7th and Ryan Milliken's Pro Mod race on the 8th. So that covers this weekend. Y'all go out and support these racetracks. We got to keep them open. This is where we hang out at. This is where we take care of each other out. This is where we have fun. So that covers our weekend. Moving until next weekend. We have Grand Hustle, Mouth of the South Point Series. We only have 2 races left. 2 races. We missed a couple of races because of Corona. We're doubling up the points, so the points are still spread evenly over this series. This is a double points race. Come on back with that flyer one more time. We're going to talk about it. This is a double points race at Powerhouse, Panama City, Florida. Event 6, double points, Mouth of the South Point Series. We're adding one class. Well, we changed the class and we're adding a class. We're on Suncoast Outlaw Daily Driver. We changed up the rules a little bit. Ryan Wolverton stepped in along with Carl Gilbert and Eric Warrington. They want to see this class grow. There are tons of cars that fit this field. They want to see it grow. Free entry for car and driver. Guys, you got the cars. Come out and participate. We ain't got to race the streets all the time. Y'all know, hey, keep it quiet. Y'all know I love the streets. But let's support our racetracks. We got to bring these cars and support the racetracks for the gates to be open. Ryan Wolverton, Carl Gilbert, and Eric Warrington have put up all the money, $2,500 to win. I'm sorry. Let me back up. $2,000 to win. $2,000 free entry for car and driver. There should be 30 cars there. 30. It doesn't matter. You coming, even if you're testing and tuning. If you got a car that fits this class, come out there. Who knows? The faster cars, they don't always win. So come on out. Enjoy the race. It's free entry for car and driver. $2,000 to win. Come out and have fun with us. Our class that we added, we're coming on this Radical Street. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we went pretty much all season, well, not including our turbo guys. I talk a lot of junk about nitrous. I'm a nitrous man, but I'm not down on anything turbo. Everybody knows those forced air induction cars are fast, but keeping parity is something serious. You know, weight, different rules. Grand Hustle, we don't like to have a million rules that everybody's trying to fit by. We try to go as simple as possible. So I got with John Sears, and he has helped me put together a set of rules that would fit our area pretty good. So this will be our first test drive. Radical Street. I will post the rules tomorrow. If you think you fit this class, turbo, nitrous, blower, it don't matter. As long as you fit the rules, come on down. $3,000 to win. Got to have 10 cars. Y'all know we guarantee money on everything we do. But this is a new class. We can't guarantee $3,000 and have 2 cars in the staging lane. Show us the support so we can put this money where it needs to be, in the pockets of racers that deserve it. That's putting on the show for the spectators. So 10 car minimum, $3,000 a win, $200 buy-in. Y'all come on and participate. Come on, Turbo Boys. Y'all been crying. I'll start to say something. I'll try to keep it clean. Y'all been crying and beat me down all season, talking about I'm taking care of nitrous boys, this and that. Well, I got a class that you fit. Bring those forced air induction cars on. Grand Hustle's got a spot for you. All right, we going on to our next. This is what I've been waiting on since January of this year, but Corona has shut us down so hard, it's ridiculous. So everything's piling up. This is a lock-in track versus track. This ain't no little grudge race for one car versus one car. This is a track versus track. Y'all know we're all family. US 90 and Emerald Coast Dragway, as well as Powerhouse. We're all family. We take care of each other. We support each other. But when you get behind the scenes, you're drinking a couple of beers and you get to run in that mouth, one day you got to see who the baddest is. August the 22nd. The first race will be at US 90. Y'all see him bring that flyer back up, Stan? Y'all see 50 locked in races. I'm guaranteeing that. I'm going to make it right. We're going to get drivers out. I don't care if it's a daily driver. We will not have hard tires on this track. But if you got a daily driver, grocery getter, your wife's car, and you think it's fast, put a tire on it outside of a hard tire, call you somebody out. I'll get you somebody to race, and we going to rep your track. If you're from the Emerald Coast area and you support that track, stand up. If you're from the US 90 area and support that track, stand up. Let's lock in. Free entry for car and drivers with lock-in races. That's all we want. We're a track versus track. We're not going to do any index. We're not going to do any shootouts. We're doing all heads up grudge racing. We're going to shut some mouths. We're going to laugh. We're going to play. We're going to talk. Plenty of trash, but it's going to be a friendly environment. So bring your kids. Y'all know how Grand Hustle gets down. This is a grudge race. August the 22nd. One more time, stand for that flyer. This is new on everybody. There it is. Lock in, drag out. Y'all see the nitrous bottle. Y'all see the boost bottle. We don't care. From grocery getter to big tire. We're going to match. Y'all know them, ECD to the heart. Emerald Coast Dragway. Brian Tunick and Scooby Watson are over at US 90. I'm telling you, anything they come up with, I don't give a damn what they come up with. We're going to match it, and we're going to have us a great day of racing. All right, like I said, we had to run over that real quick. We got a full month. We have one more race that I didn't receive the flyer to. We have a no prep race up in Tennessee. Just like we traveled to Louisiana. We have a $20,000 small tire no prep race coming up on the 29th in Tennessee with Jamie Otts. We are going to support Jamie. Jamie hit me up when I posted my flyer for the December race down in Gulfport, the big no prep Civil War II. He said, man, look, I'll take 16 spots. I was like, hold down. I've got people wanting to get in on this race. Give me some time. So we've been talking back and forth. He's got a race. Our idea behind Grand Hustle, we want to go out and support all promoters. We want to support all tracks. And we want to get our guys some exposure. All our Grand Hustle guys. So y'all be looking forward to me hitting y'all up within this week, seeing who's available to ride on the 29th for a small tire no prep. I've already talked to a couple of guys, but I'm going to talk to more. As much support as we can show, that's what we're going to do. Tennessee ain't but a short ride, just like it was to Louisiana. So that'll be another outing for us. That's what it takes to get Grand Hustle on the map. Grand Hustle is growing. We get on the map. Y'all know what we all about. We're going to take care of our folks. We take care of our own. And once our own is all good, then we're going to reach out and help everybody else. So August the 29th, Jamie Otts up in Tennessee, $20,000 small tire race. Be looking out. I know who's fast. I know who no preps. So be looking out for my messages. All right. Stan, did you ever get that flyer from Jen? All right. It's not coming up. So there we go. There we go. Let's talk about this real quick. So y'all know any opportunity that we get to help somebody, we're going to do it through Grand Hustle. We have a child in need. Another one. There's tons of people that are in need. I can only handle what comes to me and comes across my desk or across my phone. Leave this flyer up here for a little bit, Stan. We have Colt Watson. He is 5 months old. I'm not familiar with this. I've been trying to research it, and I've had people talk to me. He has FOP disease. I think to my recollection and what I've been told, this is where the muscles turn into bone. This is something new and very, very rare. His family, Keith and Kelly Watson, out here in the great city of Andalusia, Alabama, contacted me, and they need help. They need help for travel. The travel is going to Philadelphia to a Dr. Fred Kaplan. He's a specialist in this FOP disease. They need to know how to care for their own son. We've got help. We're coming to Powerhouse on August the 15th. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle. It did great at Emerald Coast. We got help out. We're going to do it again at Powerhouse on the 15th. And like I say, any way we can help, if you want to donate, y'all know I'm going to do what I do to help anybody I can help. So if you're in the heart to donate, Keith Watson and those y'all on Facebook, you don't have to come to this race to donate. Help them folks out. We're all going to help each other. So this will be on our next live. Also, get ready for the 55th. Cole Watson, FOP disease. This is what we're going to do. We're going to help his family get in travel so they can learn how to, take care of this, learn how to take care of their baby. Well, I said, we're going to run our sponsor list. We've been on here pretty close to an hour. I know it's Monday. We had a lot to cover. We had to bring in our newest sponsor, let him talk about himself. We had to cover all the races that we have this month. We had to talk about our benefits. So last but not least, the people that actually make Grand Hustle happen, we're going to our sponsor list. Waiting on you, Stan. I actually get to say that. Zero in. Y'all just seen the man. Y'all talk to him. Mr. Rivera. Zero in. Say this. Take a screenshot. Any parts you need, prizes, great person. Him up. All right, next. All right, I'm stuck. I'm waiting for a flyer. G3 Construction Group out of Bluntstown, Florida. Carl Gilbert. D&D Fabrication. All the trophies that you'll see for the point series and anything out throughout the rest of the year come straight from D&D out of Kinston, Alabama. D&D Fabrication. H2O leak detection. Michael and Chris Miller, our homeboys, y'all know, anger management. If you got a leak, they can find it. Splash Hopper Express out of Andalusia, Alabama. Hey, drive-through car wash, one of the best I've ever seen. Y'all go holler at Miss T. Stanton Automotive. Y'all know our big head brother over there, Richard Stanton. Y'all got car issues? Go see him. If you're in the Crestview area, go see Richard Stanton at Stanton Automotive. Warrenton Utility and Excavating, Eric Warrenton. Y'all know he's a racer just like us. If you got some utility work, excavating work, that is the man to go see. Great guy. Suncoast Performance, Mr. Ryan Wolverton just jumped on, supported our class so much that we renamed the class after his company, Suncoast Outlaw Daily Driver. Thank you, Mr. Ryan. And those are our sponsors for the Grand Hustle. I told y'all, if y'all not ready, we are running. We are running. I'm surrounded by a crew, and it grows daily, that has the same energy and the same heart and driven just like I am to see this go some places that we've never imagined that it could go. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep throwing great races. We're going to keep taking care of people. Grand Hustle Racing is going to be here to stay, and we are going to grow. Y'all keep following. Y'all keep racing with us. Y'all keep praying for us. That's number one. Don't only support us, pray for us as a group, because we're always going to attempt to do the right thing, but without prayer, it'll all fail. Until next time, we're going to try to do something live feed on Thursday. Bring back our sponsors, to bring back the race that we got. We got to start pumping up. So we got Scooby's race this Friday, August the 7th. We got Ryan's race, the 8th with the Pro Mods. We got the 15th down at Powerhouse, the Grand Hustle points race, double points. Then we got the 22nd, our track versus track. So we got a full month. There you go. Scooby's first Friday, August 7th. This Friday. We got Ryan Milliken's race, Pro Mods, and Heads Up Door Slammers, August 8th on that Saturday. We got our point series, double points to replace the race from Montgomery. Double points. This is one of two. We got 2 races left. Double points on both. And on the 22nd, track versus track, US 90 versus Emerald Coast. Zero in Racing. run back through our sponsors before we get off this. We have to do shout outs for everybody that supports us. G3's Construction, D&D Fabrication, H2O Leak Detection, Splash Hopper Express, Stanton Automotive, Warrenton Utility and Excavating, and Suncoast Performance. Like I say, thank y'all for y'all's time coming on this live feed and watching, getting this information. We'll be back Thursday, do a little bit more talking, maybe have some more stuff lined up from y'all. Until then, y'all have a great night, a great day of work tomorrow. We'll see you Thursday.